Dennis Vorosky is the face of Pittsburgh. He comes from a family of steelworkers.
We're going to do a quick little x-ray on you, okay?
And as a young man took a job in the mill.
1985, I was laid off. 1986, I started here as a student in x-ray. Head back.
When the steel industry went down, Vorosky went back to school and became a medical technician. Just as he reinvented himself, so did Pittsburgh. Joseph Sabino Mystic, a former city official, is now a college professor. He lived through the changes and remembers how the plant closures affected local families.
We had to do something dramatic, and along came health care and education, the universities and our hospital sector, and that just changed everything around here.
Carnegie Mellon University became a center for innovation in computer science and robotics, attracting new business to the area. The University of Pittsburgh grew its medical school and affiliated hospitals into the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, or UPMC, known worldwide for its pioneering work in organ transplants, cancer research, and children's health. UPMC Chief Jeffrey Romoff says Pittsburgh tapped its resources and evolved.
Pittsburgh converted itself moment by moment, brick by brick, and it created a new future for itself.
A shroud of industrial pollution cloaked the city during the days of Big Steel. Today, the view from a hill overlooking Pittsburgh is clear. A skyscraper built to house the headquarters of the steel industry now bears the logo of UPMC, the biggest employer in town.
Pittsburgh has morphed with the demise of much of the smokestack, or the traditional smokestack in manufacturing. Pittsburgh has now become really very much a city of the future.
The biggest accomplishment may be that in tough economic times, its unemployment rate is 3 points below the national average. Dan Honorato is the top elected official in the Pittsburgh metropolitan area.
So it's a story for other cities in this country, and it's a story for other cities and regions in other countries, because we've been there, we've been through it, and their issues are no different than the issues we faced 20, 30 years ago.
He says President Barack Obama chose Pittsburgh to host the G20 because its strong, diverse economy is a model for others. Now the Pittsburgh area is moving into alternative energy, says Sabino Mystic.
We know that in order for us to survive, we have to stay ahead of the curve. And we've managed to stay ahead of the curve, and energy is the next frontier for us.
As he looks out at today's panorama, this lifelong Pittsburgher says the city has reason to be proud.
There's something about the majesty of it all, that we came from where we came from, that we were hell with a lid off, as a writer once said, and that all of this has come from that. It's mind-boggling.
World leaders will get to see what Pittsburghers see with pride when the G20 opens on September 24th. Paula Wolfson, VOA News, Pittsburgh.